Welcome to the casting couch. Today we're doing something very different. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to Watcher. Today we're doing a character tier list for the 3rd season. Thanks a lot for being here. If you're new, be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate that. I was about to do a list ranking the characters I enjoyed the most, from top to bottom, but I decided that it isn't time for that just yet. I think a better time for doing that will be after season 4, as we're pretty much midways then. So instead I'm doing something a bit different today. I will not rank the characters according to preference or anything like that. This time I will rank the characters based on how attractive I find them. And that does not mean appearance wise, but rather the whole package, meaning personality, actions, values, etc. I will rank most of the characters from season 3, except for the underage ones of course. What I will try to do is to keep an open mind, a very open mind. We'll see how that goes. And remember, this is according to my own preferences, and most of it is simply for fun, and it should not be taken too seriously. Anyway, there will be 6 tiers. First, we have Dream Person, then Marriage Material, followed by Friends with Benefits. After that comes the We Can Try tier. The last 2 are not my type, and I'd rather choose the knife than to have anything to do with them. So let's go, I guess. So we're starting off with Barristan Selmy. I must confess that he isn't really my type. I'd say that he's a bit too much of a follower. I prefer people who are a bit more spicy. And next up is Brienne. She's actually very similar to Barristan Selmy, except for that she opposes the whole system by becoming a warrior. Her bravery is different. It's attractive. I totally at least want to try it out with her. Here comes Bronn. Easily a friends with benefits guy. I don't think he's the type that really want to commit. Catelyn on the other hand is marriage material. No doubt about that. More than most characters here. She's the type of person one would want to have a family with. Cersei is complicated as always. If our deal was to never speak to each other, then I'd place her in friends with benefits. But if I had to listen to her, then I'd rather choose the knife. How about my favorite little princess Daenerys? Give me the knife. It can even be rusty. I'm not really into people with issues, and I'm also not into worshipping people, and I myself don't want to be worshipped either. Let's move on. Davos is marriage material, a good man with great morals. Gendry, I'd say he's also marriage material. He seems to be very kind, and he's also quite funny. I think his personality is underrated, and let's be honest, he is quite handsome. Wouldn't you guys say? My boy Hodor is complicated. No position on this list is fair to him. He is too pure, so I refuse to rank him. Now here's an interesting one with Jaime. I can't forget his past, even after all the good that's been revealed about him lately. If we were to eliminate his past, he'd be a dream person. But because of all of that, I'll have to go with We Can Try, because I don't think he's into friends with benefits really. He's pretty committed to Cersei. Joffrey is an easy bring me the knife. Let's not waste our time here. And Jon is a friends with benefits type in my opinion. He's simply too committed to being a crow. And here we have Jorah. He isn't really my type. He kinda has those simp tendencies. As I said, I'm not into being worshipped or into worshipping someone. That's not my thing. Next up is Lady Olenna. She's without a doubt wifey material. Intelligence is very attractive, and I enjoy people who like holding conversations. Up next is Loras. I'll have to put him in friends with benefits. Haven't seen that much of him yet, so I don't know his personality really. Commander Mormont I believe would be very good marriage material. He seems like a good man. Very similar to Davos. Mance on the other hand is a bit too intimidating. I have to say that he isn't really my type. You'd think I would put Maergery in dream person or marriage material, but there is something off with her. I think I would feel very suspicious around her. For that reason, I have to place her by her bro. And how about Melisandre? Give me the knife. I ain't into fire. Not at all. I'm like the Hound when it comes to that. The translator girl has a very unfortunate role. She's very fine, but I wish we could see more of her personality, so I guess we could try maybe. Osha is a dream person in my opinion. She's fun, independent, wild, and truly interesting. Baelish is a no-no. He's all for himself. I wonder if he's ever pleased anyone. Ever. And Podrick is in a similar position as the translator girl. So let's try it out I guess. B-Tech Russell Crowe can go to hell. Where's the damn knife? Just give it to me. Karstark isn't my type at all. He's simply too impulsive and loud. And then we have Robb. I'd say he's a dream person. Handsome, pretty kind, genuine. He felt like a nice person, even though he did some stupid stuff. Bolton or the knife? The knife. Easily. That dude is creepy. He might even be creep number 1. Rose is another dream person. Unfortunately, she's gone. I'm still bitter about that, so let's just move on. And another dream person is Sam, one of the most caring people in the whole show. What a great guy he is. Then we have the Hound. I guess I could try it out with him. He'd have to soften up a bit though, and stop with his drinking habits. He kinda has a toxic personality currently, but I believe that there is good in him somewhere. Shae is marriage material. She has a lot of love to give, and it would be quite easy to give it back too. Stannis, even though he's a great character, I must say that he isn't really my type. He has those creepy vibes, and he seems like the kind of person who can switch at any time. Talisa. What are we even thinking about? She's dream person number 1. She almost turned me into Gollum. Ain't many people who can do that. Theon is an easy one. A simple friend with benefits. Thoros seemed like a good guy, so let's try it out suppose. But I don't really know much about him, so this might be a stupid decision. Tormund is too wild for me. Then we have Tyrion, and I'd say that he's marriage material, almost a dream person. He has to change 2 things though, those drinking habits and his love for sleeping around with random people. So how about Tyrion's father Tywin? I'm afraid he isn't my type. He's just too serious about things. There would be no chill with him. Ygritte is yet another dream person. There is not one thing I don't like about her. Simple as that. And I think that Edmure qualifies as marriage material. He's a good person, even though he's a bit goofy. I can tolerate that goofiness though. It's pretty harmless. Craster is an obvious bring me the knife. So how about Samsgard? Gilly. She's marriage material. Nothing suggests anything else. Varys is too sneaky. I'm not into that, even though he might be a good person. I kinda prefer straightforward people. Then we have Beric, who isn't really my type. He seems a bit reckless, always coming back from the dead and stuff. I think I could try it out with Blackfish. He's the type of straightforward I enjoy. Would be quite fun. And he's also very capable and reliable. And no way when it comes to Dario. He's too much of a player. And simp. Pycelle, give me the knife. Orell seems like a very needy person. And creepy. He'd flip out if he didn't get what he wanted. And he'd sabotage me. I'm very sure about that. Ramsay can probably help me with the knife. He's experienced when it comes to that stuff. Celis, or however her name is pronounced, is like a vegetable. If she wasn't brainwashed, I could give it a try, but unfortunately, she is. And here we have another knife situation with Walder. Creep number 1. I guess that would make Bolton creep number 2. And lastly, how about Blue Rat? Well, I guess we can try, maybe. He hasn't said much, so I don't know much about him. So here we have it. This season's stupid tier list. I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks. I'm very proud of myself. No, I'm just kidding. It's the total opposite of that. I can't believe I did this video. But I bet your list looks very different. Or maybe it doesn't. So tell me, who's your dream person in the show so far? Remember, so far. And who would rather make you choose the knife? That's a very interesting question. But anyway guys, I guess that's it. Thanks as always for checking in. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you found this enjoyable. I'd really appreciate that. See you soon in season 4.